Thank you for coming around, my lovely neighborhood, Northeast DC, Margate Park to everybody else. We call it Watts. Um, this home to me, so I appreciate you, coming down, So let's do it.
How was how was it growing up around here?
I mean, I come up from a different part of time, different time zone, you know what I'm saying, other than what's going on now. Like, I came up, like, when things was really crazy and serious, when kids had curfews and stuff like that. But, I mean, it was rough, but it was only rough because I made it rough. I went around 58th Street, you know what I'm saying? I ain't have to, it was by choice. So, I mean, but it was what you expect, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I mean, it was rough, but I mean, that's what made me who I am today. So I don't take nothing from it, for real.
Would you say some of the mistakes that you have made, you've learned your lesson?
Shit, if you ain't learned your lesson by now, of course, yeah, I mean, all of my mistakes, and I took them all on the chin. I love the mistakes I went through because it molded me.
When did you develop the concept of One Love and AMOR?
Well, I've been drawing on T-shirts and designing clothes since elementary school. I'm an art major, so I always been drawing. And
you went to school for art?
Yeah, I graduated from Bowie State University in 2012. Graphic artist, graphic design, master of arts, whatever you want from art. I'm a master of that. So art has always been in me. So it's just, like I said, some things was going on at one point in my life, and I was in the street, and that was because I wasn't in school at the time. I ended up getting kicked out of school my first year of college, and that was only because my man, who I was catching a ride with, decided to drop out of college during the final exam. So, I missed mine, ended up getting kicked out, ended up in the streets a little bit, ended up getting shot. Then my best friend get killed. Then my other cousin get killed, and that was at probably number 70 as far as friends that I literally lost in the street. So after getting shot, I vowed on my own, to go back to school. It took 6 long, hard years, and when I graduated, one of my graduation gifts to myself was to actually start my clothing line in 2012. And One Love, it comes from, I'm a very spiritual man regardless, so One Love comes from the meaning of your one true love is God. That's why it starts off, the original sign is the finger pointing up to the heart, and the heart symbolizes God. So people don't really know, they've been wearing God all this time. So it's like I've been kind of like putting a protection on people, so they don't even know, even if you ain't spiritual, you've been protected. So, that's where it came from in 2012, and One Love just blew up, and I'm just a creative person, so UN AMOR stands for One Love in Spanish. So that's why you have One Love and you have UN AMOR, which is the same thing. And I made UN AMOR because everybody don't want to wear One Love. UN AMOR more sleeker when you want to go out, you know what I'm saying, when you want to, dress up a little bit, and then One Love is just what it is. Is when you outside, you want to just throw it on, but you want to look good regardless of what you do. So, yeah, in the small sense, that's what happened. And in 2012, I just followed my dream. I stopped thinking about it, and I just did that shit.
When you first started creating your brand, when did you know it was a solid idea? Because sometimes people can start something and you be like, nah. But when did you know it was like a set in stone idea?
Well, I'm gonna put it like this. You gotta know who God made you, created you to be. You know, that's why people have a problem with certain type people that, like, they get it confused with some people that have a certain mode in them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know back then that I was just great. And he created me to be great. So, you know, I think back when I was young and like everything I did, you know, it was just like I ain't had to like read the books and all that shit and like do, which sometimes that was bad, but I was just natural with everything. Just like now, just like any and everything that I think about doing, you know what I'm saying, I can do that shit. And more people need to know that about themselves. Man, God created me to be great. So it's just like, I already knew then, but I didn't know. But like, you know what I'm saying, I was kind of like molding myself, but I ain't know. So, you know, I was drawing on all type of shit. I always been drawing on shirts. And like back then in junior high, I wasn't just drawing small shit. I cover the whole shirt up, back and front, make headbands and shit. And you know what I'm saying? I was doing all that. And I was just like, I think now, and I'm like, if I would have known certain things then that I know now, like, but like you say, like, you gotta go through the certain roads and shit to get there. Like, that's why people don't understand with me. Like, I ain't never won no, I ain't won no star early. I ain't want, you know, the recognition and all that shit. You know, me personally, One Love right now is been going on since 2012, 8 years, and I'm actually just now about to get help, because I gotta get help now, because it's growing and shit. But I ain't, you know, I ain't had no people on my side to help with this shit. It been me. You know what I'm saying? It's me. And you know, of course you got certain people, but you know how people got teams and all this, and I ain't never had that shit. I'm just now getting it because I had to get it now. Because I come from, when I watch Hobo, Makunu, all days. You know what I'm saying? Who else? Shit like Squares and Abstract. Like shit people don't even, these youngins would never know about. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was watching them. I used to go see them up Hobo, you know what I'm saying? Sitting there, ask them, can I draw for them and shit. I know Vusi Makunu, you know what I'm saying? I remember him in his trunk, you know? So I seen that shit, so that's why I'm like, nah, I don't give a fuck. I don't even know, cause my team gonna come. Regardless, I got my team already. All I need is just the foundation, just the build and the do it. You know, I'm a teacher. So I've been a teacher at my old high school. I graduated from in my neighborhood for 5 years now, and I'm a coach, you know, and I got hundreds of kids now, you know what I'm saying? Hundreds of kids that they ready. Like, I promise them, once I get certain places, I'm gonna come back and get them. Because honestly speaking, I owe them everything. Coaching and teaching, man, I was lost like shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real. And them kids, man, and I don't even know. My kids the reason. They created this King Sosa shit. You know what I'm saying? When I went to Wilson, the work, I was depressed and shit. Nigga just got locked up. I ain't know if I was going to like go to jail and shit. And friends dying and shit, like, you know. And then God put me in front of these kids and shit. And then it's like, just so happened, he put me in an art class. You know what I'm saying? So, hey!
Well, you answered my next question. I was going to ask you, where did you pull your inspiration from? So that's tight. I didn't know that you are a teacher.
Yeah, man, I ain't with this new shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to brag. And if you follow me, you know what I do. Or if you know me, you know what or if you get to know me. Like, I'm a type dude, I like to keep things quiet and shit.
How do you stay, like, up on trends? Because some things are cliche, some things are repeated, and then some things are, well, the most risk-taking stuff is fashion.
Yeah.
So how do you stay, like, up on trends?
Nah, I mean, we set this shit. People don't know, DC set the trend. Like, we the trend. Like we don't follow other. No offense to nowhere else, but we set everything. You know what I'm saying? Like you could go to other places. Like look at it. And no offense to anybody from any other state, anything. But look, people be looking good from their neck to their socks in other states. You be like, damn, why the fuck they throw them shoes on with their outfit? You know what I'm saying? Which here, we already know better. You know what I'm saying? But the only thing I got a problem with, so look, the youngins, they need to know it is not good and not right to mix and match your shoes and shit. Like a nigga like me, I take that shit personal. They don't know, but I be looking at them when they like got on Jordans and Adidas track pants and shit. That shit really irritates me. Like it really does. Like I really have a problem with that. But at the end of the day, like we set the trend here. I don't need to follow nobody's trend. Man, we was going to Georgetown when I was in junior high school. We used to buy Versace and all that shit back then, so I don't need to follow nobody. Whatever I feel is, we fly anyway. You see any guy I be around, we fly. So, and of course I watch shit, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, everything comes back. Whatever trend leave, gonna come back, you know what I'm saying? So it's really, with me, it's just really about what I see and how I feel. I ain't with this new shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to brag. And you follow me, you know what I do. Or if you know me, you know what I do. Or if you get to know me. Like, I'm a type dude, I like to keep things quiet and shit. Cause it's like, once you like now people gonna see this, they gonna be like, what the fuck, like this nigga? Like, yeah, you know, cause I don't need you to know. You'll know when in due time. You know what I'm saying? My time is now. You will know. Like, you gonna know all this shit. Like,
So like in the whole aspects of fashion, what would you say is the most important thing as far as quality, quantity, fabric, marketing? What would you say is the most important thing?
Quality first. I'm gonna just say in my eyes, it's always quality, you know what I'm saying? First. Because that all ties into marketing as well, you know. It's a lot of marketers out here, it's a lot of different styles and brands and stuff like that, and it's really about being true to yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like me, the way I started off, I always use H&M clothes, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I could have went to certain factories or went to certain little, you know, different places and got the cheaper stuff, but that ain't me. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just like me, not me. It has never been me. I always spend. It's never enough for me to spend $1 or $2 more or $3 more for a better quality of clothes. You know what I'm saying? Because people want to always know. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing this dude always had was some good quality of clothes. You know what I'm saying? Then, at the end of the day, my motto is I never put something on somebody that I wouldn't wear myself. So you know that's really it. It ain't really, you know. And it really, like I said, it's being real with yourself, and you know who's a good marketer. You know, I mean, it's all about marketing, really. And it's all about how you market yourself. If you don't market yourself, then you're in the game for it's no reason to be in it because nobody gonna have your back like you gonna have your back. Nobody's gonna put the work in like you gonna put the work in. You know what I'm saying? And people gonna only follow what they see. If they see you put the work in, then of course and that's what they had in them. Then those are the type of people you want to attract.
So how would you describe your personal style?
As far as with my clothes?
No, your style.
Oh, me? Shit. It's Solomon, it's King Sosa, it's different wine, you know what I'm saying? It really varies.
Is the item you spend the most money on, as far as shoes, hats, belts?
Oh shit, man. I don't be spending no money on all that dope shit and all that, man. That ain't me. Cause you ain't gonna see it. Like I'm not the guy gonna walk around with my shirt tucked in just for you to see my belt. If I got one on, I got one on. If I like to buy, I buy. But at the most now is a pair of shoes, cause that's a personal thing with me. Like that's my homage to my brother. You know what I'm saying? Raphael McIntyre. You know what I'm saying? Rah. You know, one thing he always did, like we always stayed fresh. He always had it, kept it together, put it on, and we always had whatever shoe was out. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that shoe was, or whatever shoe made us feel a certain type of way, you know what I'm saying? We had that. Now no, I'm not running to the store buying every Jordan. I don't even wear Jordan. I like ones though. I bought a pair of ones, I swear, those are some nice shoes. But as far as that, man, it's like, it varies because I spend my money on my brand. You know what I'm saying? Like, can't nobody do this shit like me. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, I buy shoes. If I see something I like, I buy it. But it's not no thing to me. I spend my shit, and my money goes to my brand. I'm one of the richest broke dudes you'll ever meet.
Do you find it hard to get like just real genuine support?
Nah, I mean at the end of the day, you don't support me, that's on you. I know where I'm going, and who I got around me and who support me is who support. Like if you don't, it's never personal. It's not personal to me. I don't care. I don't care, but it's not personal to me. You know what I'm saying? Like it's either you gonna hop on the wave now or when I get to a certain place, I remember. I'ma always remember who's fucking with me, and who really was, you know, hitting it when I had it for them. So it's gonna come a time when certain people gonna be reaching out and wanting certain things, and I don't know if it's gonna be as easy as that.
First item, like your first item, the first shirt or tank top or whatever you made, did you like the prototype? Was it ugly, or did you be like, nah, I made the sim too big, or?
See, the thing about me, before I realized my greatness, like people didn't know. Personally, I always doubted myself a lot. You know, I doubted myself a lot. And it used to be crazy. Some of the things I used to put out, and people be like, damn, like that shit. And the media is like, I'm like, for real? Like, so it's just like, that's just really it, you know what I'm saying? Like I be so iffy about my stuff sometimes. That's just a part of being a brand, having a brand, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I had to realize within my brand, you gotta pull yourself out of it. You know what I'm saying? You can't worry about what you don't like. Shit you don't like, they might like. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? And the shit they might like, another person might like something different. So you gotta just be, you gotta have some balls in this shit. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is, right? It's what DC really was. You know what I'm saying? I'm holding on to that shit. Like, and the thing is like, people ain't really seen nothing yet, man. It's like, I just know who I am. I know where I come from. You know, I know I was watching the dudes around me when I was young with whole Versace sweatsuits on, you know what I'm saying? And you know, Gucci and people weren't even into Gucci back then. You know what I'm saying? That shit was fake and all that. But I remember a certain man from around my way, they used to just put that shit on, and then, like I said, we used to go to my era. We used to hit Georgetown and all that shit. And we was wearing that shit, Iceberg and all that back then. So that's why you see my brand is always a hat and a shirt and a pant. Like everything has to be a coordination because that's what it was back then. Like youngins don't know nothing about the WV days and all that shit. You know, they had that, so you had the hat, the shirt, the sweatshirt, the niggas used to have WB down, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's just where I come from.
First started making your brand, what was one of the simplest things that you made complicated about it?
Oh, doubting myself, like I said. Like, stop worrying about if I like that shit, you know what I'm saying? Just put it out there. And that's what people gotta know. You gotta, I apply that to life now, you know what I'm saying? Like, people need to know, man, stop worrying about what people think and how somebody gonna react to this. Like, no, do that shit yourself and just deal with it, you know what I'm saying? Deal with however it turn out, but people gotta know it's about energy too, man. Like, if you go into it thinking it's gonna be a certain way, then that's what it's gonna be, you know? So I go into everything I put out there saying, I know that shit gonna say it.
If you had to only cater to, starting tomorrow, you only had to cater to one audience, would it be men, women, children?
Oh, women. I gotta tell you that off the break. I learned that shit. I learned that when I first started my brand, but I wasn't listening. But now that I know, like, and it ain't nothing about nothing sexual, nothing. Like, women are fashion. Women don't go in the shit. If they want something, they buy that shit. That's just where they ain't cutting corners. You know what I'm saying? And of course that ties down to the kids. I love the kids, so of course my men, these dudes, like, they got it. So I ain't trying to hear that shit. At the end of the day, even my youngins, they got it. So, but the thing is, they know my youngins know I'ma always take care of them, man. Like, that's stamped. Like, whatever they need, I never, like when I was teaching, when we was in school, like my kids, I hated even charging them anything for it. But, you know, they know, like I charge them $10, $15 or some shit like that. But, you know what I'm saying? That's just what it really is, man, you know?
Do you currently work, or are you fully invested into your brand?
Well, it hurt my feelings how school ended, you know, so much for my kids, for that group of kids not to get their graduation, not to experience prom, you know what I'm saying? Like, they worked so hard, man, and that shit hurt me so. That shit hurt me like I was going there, because, you know, I've been with them kids since they was in the 9th, 10th grade. So I just, like, I already had plans on, like, furthering things and maybe not going back. But now this shit going on and we ain't went back. And I just feel like now if it's the right time to go 1,000% into my brand, it's like right now. So I can work, but nah, it's about my brand right now.
How do you handle stress? Like, when you get like stressed out or like worried about shit, how do you handle it?
I forgot, because I don't do that shit no more. So at this point, I wiped a lot of memory of certain things. So stress, like, I don't know, because I don't stress no more. Like, it's too much life, man. Like, fuck is I'm gonna stress for? I can't do that shit. You know, like, if something becomes to that point, I just don't worry about it. You know, I trust in God, man, and I follow Him, and it's been pretty cool since then. You know, I ain't been having too many stressful days. Even with this whole thing going on, people used to be like, man, how you be so cool about? Man, look what we done made it through for real, for real. Like, you think I'm about to let this shit stop me? If anything, this is time for me to sit my ass still and build and get to the point where I could get, and I know I'm going. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got nothing but time. If you sitting around stressing, then you bullshitting yourself. Like, at the end of the day, if anybody didn't use this time right here to become that entrepreneur, to become that bigger entrepreneur that they already were to up their self, to progress their self, you know what I'm saying, to get closer to God, closer to their family, just whatever, you know what I'm saying, just do something with it, then guess what? 2021, you gonna have a rough time. That's all I can say. So.
With this being a local brand, what does the word community mean to you?
Everything. Everybody that know me. I'm about my kids, because I got hundreds of kids watching me, man. You know, they watching me, like, they watching. So I get them something to look up to, something to follow, because that's what I came from. Like, luckily, the dudes I was watching, they was on top of their stuff. They was outside, but they worked, took care of their family, took care of their community, took care of their kids and stuff like that, took care of their men around them. So, I mean, it just come naturally to me. Community is everything. Like,
you determine your market, like, as far as pop-ups, as far as, who you do business with and things like that? Like, how do you determine who you deal with? Like, your collabs. Have you done any collabs?
Nah, a couple of people. I got a couple of people in mind. I don't do too much of that. Just as well, I don't do too many pop-ups too many times unless it's like I really, like, you know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, I've been doing it for 8 years now, you know what I'm saying? And I know how certain things go and how they're going to go. And I only really do certain things when I kind of know the people. And, but, it's like now, I'm with it, man. Like, if you really try and, like, collab with some shit, I do it, you know what I'm saying? But I gotta feel you out first, though, you know what I'm saying? Admit, if your energy ain't what I'm on, like, it ain't gonna be no point, because everything I do makes sense. So your shit can't be all no kill, guns, not even that, but like fuck the police and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? And blunts and weed and all that. I can't have all that in my shit, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm past that. But all I would really do is help you try to figure out a way to express that in a different way. Because I ain't with just my shit. I love my community, and I'm doing my thing now with them. But this shit about to go on the road, though.
With all that being said about community, do you feel as though that you're being the change that you want to see in the community?
Oh, I've been doing this shit. So it's like, I know what I've been doing for years, so it's nothing new to me. Like, I'm just going to be able to do more once I can really do with my brand that I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to really be able to ride around and give all the homeless people my brand. And you know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to be the guy that you're going to see do it on IG and all that stuff. You're just going to see, when you ride past everybody, you're going to see every homeless person in this city with something on that say one love, UN AMOR, or something, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to just start with that.
Do you think social media helps or harms small businesses?
Shit, social media is the small business market. Like, it's just how you work it, you know what I'm saying? Once I realized, how to work it, shoot, my money went up when it comes to it. But, I mean, you gotta put work into it. That's all it is. You gotta actually put in some work, you know what I'm saying? You can't just post stuff. You gotta make people wanna watch you, you know what I'm saying? You gotta make people gravitate to you. You gotta have some positive shit going on, and it gotta be real, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause one thing about it, you can see straight through a lot of people in there. That's why with me, I don't say too much, I don't do too much. If you know me, you know me. If you don't know me, it is what it is, but you'll never see me broadcasting stuff. Like, that ain't me. But social media is the key for any business person, woman or man, if you work and learn how to work social media, it can be it can help you out a whole lot.
What would you say is your biggest fear?
Fear, man, I lost that. Some years, no, not even that. I lost that when I got shot. When I knew I had God on my side, you know what I'm saying? I had no fear.
What's the message that you want your customers, your supporters, your friends, your family to get when they wear, or just even a person that just buy it on the street? What's the message and how do you want them to feel when they wear your clothing?
I want them to feel like this message I got today, right? So this is all I need right here. Dang, I wonder if I could do this right. When my man received his outfit and he sent me that message, that's it. And to see somebody and they be like, damn, man, this shit look good. And then just to know that you got that from me. Like, you got that, that's my design. That came out of my mind. Like, that's it. I don't need all that. Just to know that hard ass work that I put in to make that shit and come up with it. Like, you love that shit. That's why I love seeing kids with my shit on.
What would you say to somebody that's in the process of trying to start their clothing brand, write a song, or even sell some hair? What would be some words you would inspire them?
I need that funnel.
I'm gonna look right at you. Let me tell you. This for you, for whoever watching this. What are you waiting for? What you waiting for? You know what I'm saying? Like, you hear that little thing in your head, when you see something that you be wanting to do that and it's urgent, and you wondering what's that little voice and shit. That's that voice telling you, get off your ass and go do it. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's my, because there's a lot of y'all out there. There's a lot of people that got great things in them, a lot of people that's scared. Like, what you scared for? Failure? We've been failing for a long time. We failed tests in school. What we do? We either cheated and passed, or we either studied. You know what I'm saying? Either or. Like, what the fuck is a fail? That ain't nothing. You fail. How many times we fell our driver's test before we got the shit? You know what I'm saying? We be so hyped up on like failing and all. So get up. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop waiting. Like, right now is a perfect time. Even with you holding that camera. Like, you got greatness in you. Like, you gotta go harder. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, fuck what they talking about. This is what's in your head.
Girl, I'm just tryna fuck with you. Fuck with you, baby girl. Can I fuck with you? Tell me what you wanna do, yeah, yeah. Just tell me what the business, boo, yo, yo. We can light a blunt or two, yeah, yeah. I wanna make love with you, yo, yo. Girl, I'm just tryna fuck with you. Soft kisses on your head, cause I fuck with you. When I was broke, I probably couldn't spend these dubs on you. You had me creeping in your city in the club for you. Girl, I'm just tryna fuck with you. Fuck with you, baby girl, can I fuck with you? Girl, I'm just tryna fuck with you. Fuck with you, baby girl, can I fuck with you? Girl, I ain't tryna have you feel uncomfortable. I was thinking having drinks, so getting lunch with you. I know your trust ain't really there now, so give me some time to speak it out, yo, yo. I know your style, you like that fly shit. If you give me a chance, you won't regret, no, no.
Like, it's basically a series of different random questions to see what type of person you are, and like to get insight on how you think and kind of how you move.
Right.
Random shit.
Go.
So,
This King Sosa talking now. He gonna answer them questions.
sportswear or casual shit
The
for the rest of your life? One.
Oh, casual. Fuck. Yeah.
What
Cash.
would be your like go-to outfit?
Oh, mom, some little, I'm a fall guy, you know what I'm saying? So something around it, you know, a nice scarf and shit with a pea coat type, you know what I'm saying? Some jeans, and nice little, I don't do all that buying jeans that's $1,000. I go to Zara, get some Zara jeans. You know what I'm saying? Some nice little boots or something and shit. Then the cologne and the watch. You know what I'm saying? The cologne gotta match the watch and the chain, you know, or shit.
How do you spell gray?
What? Gray?
How do you spell it?
How do I spell it?
How does America spell it?
Which gray?
You tell me.
Grey, right?
Are you talking about the color?
Ain't we? See, I'm an art major, so it's always gonna go by the color and shit. Gray?
So if like just randomly how I ask you, that's your go-to?
Gray.
EY?
G-R. Yeah, like, is that right?
What would be the title of your autobiography?
Oh yeah, it's so I already had it. I'm telling you. So let me say, I've been practicing for this interview for a long time. I just like used to be talking and shit. I know I'm sounding crazy, but look, anyway, the title would be The So Real Life. You get it? Like surreal life, but so real life.
You know that Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie have a show called This Is Real Life?
This is the S-U-R, right?
I was just testing you.
Yeah, see, that's why it's S-O, real, L-I-L-Y-F-E. So I'm talking about?
On a scale 1 to 10, how happy are you?
Oh, man. Man, we doing the interview, right? We got a black vice president, woman. We got a Joe Biden. We'll see what's up with him. He better keep up with the shit he said, but we got Trump out of there, man. I'm ecstatic like everybody in the world right now. Like, it's just a feeling. Like, everybody is gonna get what I mean when I say energy. Like how people feel right now is what I be talking about. It's just energy, man. Like, I feel 20, 100. Like, this is a beautiful day doing this like that ass interview that's gonna go somewhere. I'm in my neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Trump gone. Like, whatever. Like, this shit is crazy. Cause I look at things in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, this shit is 100. Like, fuck 1 to 10. You gotta add a 0. I feel 100 right now.
If you had to describe fashion in one word, what would it be?
True, meaning being true to yourself. Cause fashion, whatever you want it to be. Like, I was in New York at the little fashion show for Fashion Week. Was that the beginning? I believe it's the beginning of this year, but yeah, beginning of this year. And they literally walked out there with bags on and boxes and shit. And I'm looking like, this nigga got a box on. And they literally put bow rats and some shit on there. So, to me, that was crazy, but to him, that was his fashion. And somebody, somewhere, gonna look at that and be like, that's fashion. So that's why I'm like, man, it's being true to self. Tying back to what I said earlier, not worrying about what others think. It's just being true and not trying to copy. There's a lot of copycats out here. And people gotta understand you can only copy but for so long. You know what I'm saying? You can't go on copying all your life, man. Like, you gotta have your own brand, you gotta have your own style and shit. That's why if a person copied me, you were telling yourself because people know my style. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is, being true to yourself. What's up, boy?
What do you think is an annoying phrase or saying?
Oh, period. That's it. Period. I'm
So
tired
if
of
you went
that.
out with the girl of your dreams and
Oh nah, I'm gone. She ain't even know. She ain't even. But I mean, alright. It's not. It's just the way it's said. You know what I'm saying? Like you
I
could.
feel you.
It's like some way. Sometimes it come out cute, but then sometimes you be like, fuck, like that's just me. That's one, cause like we run shit in the ground so much, man. Cause it's gonna be a new, like that ain't even it. What's the new one? What the? First it was I thought somebody said some shit, and now it's a new one out. It's a new saying. B, what's the new saying? B, that's out.
Of women saying stupid shit. What would you say is your biggest turn off for a woman as far as her fashion? Like what's something like a fashion move that a woman would do that you'd be like, what the fuck?
So I wanna know where this white boot thing came from. Like recently I've been seeing a lot of white boots, like the little boot with it, and it's a heel on it. Like I have no problem with it, but like I don't like that white boot for some reason. But you know what I'm saying? I'm such a cool guy that we'd be out and we could hang out and shit, and I wouldn't even like really say nothing. I just have it in my head. Now then, if we get like close, I'm gonna be like, nah, you better take the motherfucking boots off or some shit like that. But we'll be close by then that I can say that. But nah, I mean, I choose wisely. So I already know I won't have to worry about certain things when it comes to dealing with a woman. So if she do, that's different. I just a surprise or something. But yeah, I let them do their thing. You know, be genuine with them. But if they on some Bama shit, then we might go out one time. Cause I'm on one time now, cause you get all you need to see when you the first zone. You like.
There's no second chance for the first impression.
Yeah, I mean it could be a second conversation, but I ain't gonna waste time. I don't like loose boot. I don't like loose boot.
You mean like on their thigh?
Okay, so. Like when you got a boot,
foot, but once it go past your ankle, that joint looks like a drop.
Then my great man right there.
I'm one of the brand ambassadors.
Yeah, that's one of them. There's another one.
Yeah. Get with us.
Yeah. But you know how when a girl like they be skinny and they got like them boots, you know what I'm saying? And it's like a little, like it's like a lot of space around the boot.
Like a slouch boot.
Nah, it look like.
It's like when you put.
It look like a tube.
Like when you put a stick inside a bucket.
Exactly what boot y'all talking about.
I don't like that loose boot. Just don't. If you don't got like big calves, don't wear like certain boot. Cause I can't.
This right here, what we want everybody to wear. One love. You ain't one love stand for all that. We ain't trying to put too many people on the map. We trying to really do the thing for ourselves. It's right here. It's one stand for all. We trying to unite all. And there's a lot of negative energy all over the globe. It serves right here. I'm one, and you love. So I'm only one, and there's a lot of love that needed. So that's what we trying to put people to understand, man. On the more. And look at our colors, man. We looking for materials. We trying to let you know.
That's my salesman right there.
We looking for y'all asking what's this, what's that, what's the feeling, man. Look, you know what swag is, man. You don't let it make you. You make it. Anyway, man, you know, we appreciate when you coming out, young lady, and taking time to spend time with us. You know, that's
introduce yourself, what?
My name Taliban. They call me Tough Love. I don't say so much, but what I need to say at the right time.
It's my best friend right there.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, ma'am.
Would you rather throw away love or money?
Money. You know what I'm saying? Like money. Like, of course you need it, but you don't, like, you'll be able to, if you don't got no love, you gonna just have that money by yourself. Why you think you see a lot of people with money going through shit right now? Cause right now it ain't about none of that money, it ain't about none of that shit. It's about love, life, spiritual and stuff like that. That's why everybody is grounded back at one right now. You know what I'm saying? Because why you think people like us, normal people, we cool, we could cope with certain shit? And why you think people with a lot of money or that come from certain backgrounds that come from just having a lot, why you think they kill themselves and kill their family because they lose their job and because they ain't come from it, they don't know. Like they don't know.
So if you had theme music that played every time you walked into anywhere, out of anywhere, what song would it be?
Damn, that was a good question. Damn. Wow. You know, I'm real, it's not too many times that I can't answer a question. Like, you got me with that one. Because it's like, it's so many ones, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so pick a R&B song and then pick a rap song.
Rap song. Damn. Anything from Jeezy to, that's why it's so hard, because anything from my Jeezy shit to my Future shit, like to 2 Chainz, it's just like I got a motivational type dudes that's bosses and kings. So it's like I could just, instead of saying certain names, I could just put them, because them niggas take me, you know what I'm saying? They just take you there, man. It's like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to say, of course, it's like you got spiritual souls and me, but R&B,
Why can't you say God?
Yeah, I mean, that's in me, so I walk with that anyway. My name's Solomon, so like, I walk with that anyway. So, and R&B, I want to say anything Bob Marley. That's why I walk by. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm mixed with Jamaican, Haitian, Bahamian, and Indian. So I walk to a different beat, a different vibe. It's so hard to like pinpoint one song, man. But you know, if people know them, then they understand what I'm talking about. Then, you know what I'm saying? Like, but that's my vibe right there.
So tell me about some of the items that you got here.
Well, this is food with little pieces. Some old and new. These are last summer shirts, you know, little designs, a few along with last summer hats. As you can see, we doing buckets, we doing dad hats, snapbacks as well. A few of these, but we got a lot of different things coming for the winter and the fall. More beanies, more skull caps, things like that. These are a few of the newer sweatsuits that are out right now. These are the what I call the tech fit. They fit you, you know what I'm saying? They all have a fitted look. This one is on the way out. It's exclusive just for you. It's not even out. This is not out yet, but this will be out in a few weeks actually. This is gonna come with a long john set, according to your size, along with, you know, a shirt, for a nice little price, man. Trust and believe. This is a nice little, going back to my classic, the actual One Love sign. We bringing it back because since people know what UN AMOR is, now I had to reintroduce people to One Love. So I'm bringing my old sign back.
Those are bottoms?
This is actually a sweatsuit. All this is sweatsuit. This is sweatsuit. This is sweatsuit. This is a sweatsuit, and this is also a sweatsuit. Along with the Obama sweatshirt. We have a few more new things online. I forgot to mention, you can also find me online at One Love Clothing Brand at bigcartel.com, where you will see even more, along with the jackets that's hitting the streets right now. We just like crushing the streets right now with these jackets. but we got 3 different looks for you for the females. One thing I can say, this one can be male and female, so you know, it's on how you fly, how you ride, how you push it together. But these two, all zipping up biker jackets. This one got the studs. This one, I like this one a lot, you know. All slick shit, great material, great leather, nothing cheap. And you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's just it, man. A few little things, man. Like I said, if you go online, you'll see more. You'll see things you don't see right here. And if you see anything on there that you might want, I do custom colors as well. And I do a lot of customized orders as well. So if there's anything that you ever want to get done and get a certain color, you definitely can get that. This one I'm wearing right now, this is how I'm feeling. It's called the fall back look, meaning fall colors. It'll be out. I'm thinking about just dropping it just anyway, just cause. And it comes in all sizes, even down to kids, females, whatever. So, you know, you let me know, man. Like, I'm gonna make it happen, man. You send me the shoe, you got a certain shoe you want to put something with, you let me know. Oh yeah, you let me know, and you know, I let you get it. But that's it, man. I ain't gotta do a lot. This brand, we don't do all that extra shit. We just keep it cool. Your outfit will do the talking for you, man. So y'all come over to One Love UN AMOR, man. I promise you, I'll take care of you. Men, women, kid, dogs, any kind of animal pets you got, I make them an outfit too, man. Just get with me. You know, it's always love over here, man. Also, I'm helping kids mainly, but whoever you want to start your brand, you need some tips on how to start your brand, you need some tips on what to do, what not to do here and there, man. It's all love with me. You come and ask, man, and we can make it happen. I most definitely let you know. I'm not the type of person that hold info from people, man, because the only way I got where I'm at is by people helping me out. But main thing you must know, 9 times out of 10, people ain't gonna help you, because a lot of people don't want to see you grind, they don't want to see you shine, man. But they ain't over here, babe. Come over here, get you a nice outfit and whatever else, man. We take care of you, man. That's from me to you. Man, this is one of the best interviews that I've done. It feels so genuine, man. I pray more and more greatness to you and your business. You gonna go up there, man. So just, man, keep pushing, keep moving, man. And it's your man, King Sosa, man. I hope y'all enjoyed everything. Got a little bit of who I am. So when you see me in the streets, holler at me, man. Like, I'm a cool guy, man. Say what's up. Just make sure you come right, though.
Fat boy just walked down. You got it, just walk down. You know what I mean? Everything we do is with the intent to kill. She said, yeah. Go. Let's get it. Southside. Let's do it. Santana.